Corn on the cob with potato salad. We're cooking outside, sitting in the sun.
Hello! This is Alexandra and this is Sienna, and in this video we're going to show you how to make
corn on the cob!
Here we are. So first things first, have you washed your hands?
Yes!
Have you? Brilliant. Have you at home? Great. Now let's
cook along!
Brilliant. The equipment we'll need is, do you know what this is?
A pan.
A pan, a big
Bowl.
a
Small bowl.
brilliant. Do you know what this is?
A grater.
Wow, brilliant. And a
Chopping board.
chopping board. We've got a
Spoon.
wooden spoon. Do you know what this is? A slotted spoon. A sharp knife. Some,
Spoon.
yeah, these are measuring spoons. And a
Spoon, knife and fork.
brilliant. Do you know what these are?
No.
These are skewers. They're a wooden skewer. And we have a set of,
Weighing scales.
we've got some weighing scales. So Alexandra, what ingredients do we need today?
Corn on the cob.
We need some corn.
Butter or margarine.
Brilliant. Do you know what this is?
No.
This is chili powder, and it's a mild one we've got here. And then do you know what this is?
Yeah, lime.
It is. It's a lime. So there we go. What we need to do first is to actually fill up the pan with water. There we go. And then I'm going to take it and put it on. So we're going to turn it up high and let the water come to temperature. We have ourselves some corn on the cob ready straight from the fields. When it's grown, do you think it grows from the top, the ground, or underneath the ground?
The top.
The top, it does. It grows up on a really long stalk, and then you probably get 2 to 3, maybe 4 of the husks that grow along the stalk, and it comes off like this. What we need to do is actually strip it, but first of all, if you can't find them like this in the shops, don't worry, because there's always some prepared. You'll find them across in the supermarkets in large or in smaller pieces as well. So we'll pop those underneath for another time. In the meantime, I'm going to get you to
Peel them off.
please, that'd be great, Sienna. They're really simple, quite easy. It gets fiddlier as you get into the middle. How are you getting on? That's the tough bit. You want to take it by layer. It's almost like a flower. Look at it. So girls, from all of that we've just peeled off, were you surprised to see all that yellow corn underneath there?
Some look like just yellow and then shiny yellow and then gold.
You're right. I'm going to take the ends off for the girls because it's quite tough. So try and get an adult to have a go doing this, and we'll just trim it up. There we go. And then I'm going to just give a slight score down the middle. So I'm going to use our claw just to give a little score. And then I would like Alexandra and Sienna to then, once they've scored, give them a snap. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah! That's juicy. We're going to pop these in the pan for 8 to 10 minutes on a simmer. Why don't you press pause now and we'll see you in a minute. So we're using a polyunsaturated margarine today and a lime. So what we need to do is do 25 grams of butter or margarine. And we need to pop it onto 0. And we need to use a spoon to get to 25. So can you just get a little bit, add it in there. You can use the back of your finger just to push it in. That's great. And whilst Alexandra's doing that, I'm going to get Sienna to have a go at grating the lime for me. So, which hand do you write with, Sienna?
This one.
This one. Right, I'm going to get you then to use your left hand to hold the grater and your right hand, mind your fingers, this is the important bit, to do the little grate. What we need to do is make sure we've got our fingers and tips like this over the top, so we're not going to catch our fingers. And we're going to start at the top and move down to the bottom in one little motion like this. We're trying to get all of the green off the lime, and we're turning it so that we don't catch the pith. The pith is the white bit underneath. So you keep going round and round. Check the bit that you're grating now then, Sienna, and have a look. Is it turning white yet?
Almost.
Almost, so turn it around in your fingers and do the next bit of green. And we always go from top to bottom so that we don't catch our fingers on the way up. You're doing great. 12, nearly halfway. So whilst we're finishing this off, why don't you press pause now to do yours?
Look at that!
Oh, wow!
It comes through the back.
It does, and we'll give that a tap because there'll be some stuck to the other side. Let's take that away. Can you soften that up for me? Just give it by breaking it down with the back of your spoon. Brill, I think we're done. Should we get it? Let's have a look. Let's get that last bit. And then we're going to combine it. So give that a tap. Can you see any on the inside?
Yes.
Right, so always be careful. This tends to be smooth on the inside of the grater, but obviously always be careful because they are little fingers still. There we go, we get everything out. That's it, on the board. And now we need to put that in, put the lime inside. Do you want to sprinkle this all up into there? Brilliant. So, we've got our lime and our margarine together. I need you to put a teaspoon of chilli powder in. This gives it just that lovely extra zing. So what we need to do is put a teaspoon, tap it in, might be easier. Tap, tap, tap. Mind your fingers because obviously it is chilli. That's perfect actually, Alexandra. You've done a really good job there. Pop it in for me. If you do get too much, you can always use just the back of a knife just to give it a little scrape across the top so it makes it more level. Do you want to hold the edge of the bowl, use your spoon, give it a mix up so that it all combines. That's great, Alexandra, well done. The corn's ready, we're going to switch off the heat. It's been about 8 to 10 minutes and we're going to take the corn out using the slotted spoon into our bowl. So we'll see you in a moment. Press pause now. We've got our lovely hot corn, you can almost see it steaming. We're going to pour our margarine mixture over the top to melt it. You can do this actually in the pan once you've drained it, but this is just as easy.
You just scrape it onto the
Whoa,
corn.
on top of the corn, and look at it, it's glistening already. Do you want to mix this together for me? Always help if they need an extra hand just to keep the bowl stable. They might need to use 2 hands just as Sienna's doing today. Give it a turn, that's it, tip it over. You've got some of the butter in the bottom, look, that's melted and gone all runny. So the corn's still quite warm. What I'm going to do is help the girls by getting it out onto the plate, and then we have some wooden skewers. And I'm going to just give them a little poke, and this will help the girls hold it even though it's still warm, and also be able to keep the butter or the margarine away from their clothes, and so they can nibble it later. If you don't have any skewers, don't worry. You can use forks, that's quite a handy one to do. Or you can just let the corn and the cob cool down and we can use our fingers. Do you ever eat corn and the cob at home?
I do.
Do you?
I do on a barbecue.
They're really nice actually when they're cooked on the barbecue. We obviously cooked them on the hob today, but it's a great way of cooking them on the barbecue. If you'd like to have a go at another recipe, there are more cook-alongs for you to explore. We'd love to see what you've made. Take pictures and tweet them too. @EatHappyProject, #Let'sCookAlong. Did you enjoy making it today, girls?
Yeah.
Did you? What did you enjoy doing?
All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
All of it! That's what we like to hear. Hope you enjoyed making it too. Say goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.